The Honorable Leader of Majority, followed by the Honorable Tindi Mwale.
Mr. Speaker, this is again a very important aspect of the county assembly. Speaker, we have created devolution and we created a county assembly. And up to today, the county assemblies, unless they will create three important organs that are synonymous with the National Assembly or Parliament here, those county assemblies and the MCAs will never interrogate anything. One, they don't have a directorate of legislative. So nobody is teaching them how to draft motions, to draft bills. Then, but the most important thing is the county assemblies have no capacity in terms of institutional framework in interrogating the county government budgets, unless we have experts. And I want to say it here that some of us, we are very, very proud of, of the budget office in this parliament. You know, in a minute, they do even better works than the National Treasury, the men and women who are in the National Treasury. So unless we cascade that and create the County Assembly Fiscal Bureau, that when the executive bring their budgets, there are people, technical team that will look at it and advise the County Assembly the way our budget office, our budget and appropriation committee, the way departmental committee have got legal and budget fiscal analyst, then devolution will be a waste. Mr. Speaker, and that's why you see there's a lot of wastage and corruption in county assemblies. There's a lot of theft. Because those county assembly members, with a lot of due respect to them, they have just become just to check in, get their allowances, guillotine bills and budgets of county governments. There must be a duplication, a replica of what happens in the National Assembly. The way we have a budget office, this law which is being created is to make sure that the men and women who sit as MCAs in our county assemblies can interrogate every bill that comes from the executive in the county government and every budget and every finance-related legislation. So I really want to support, and I am sure resources must be allocated by the controller of budget for the establishment of this, and then ask the Speaker, who is the chair of the county service board, and his clerks, not to recruit their relatives, not to recruit. But if you look at even if you look at these county attorneys, some of them are not lawyers who are known. They have never even. So we want these fiscal analysts to be recruited competitively from across the country, regardless of where they come from, what county. But if you are going to give to your brother or your sister who got a D+ or C-, and then through some fishy universities around here got a BCom, and then you think you can become a fiscal analyst, then we are going to lose it. But this is a very, very important aspect I support. And I can see one of the project candidates coming in.
The Honorable Tindi Mwale.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for us, I rise to support the amendment, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for us to get good results from devolution, we need to have a county assembly that is well equipped in matters budgeting. Because, Mr. Speaker, we've just seen in the recent past, we have seen governors appearing before the Senate committee, and they're being asked audit queries that show clearly that the county assembly was not able to interrogate the budgets very well. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I support the majority leader by saying that the county assembly needs to vet competitively the fiscal planner, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.